didn't understand how we had church. I wasn't going to bring them to my church. Every week I kept making an excuse. Finally they called me off. And well, then I couldn't duck it no further. And I told them I'm going to bring them to church that Sunday. I snuck off and I called home. And I said, Mama, I'm bringing some of my friends to church this Sunday. But I'd appreciate it if you'd be cool. She said, what you mean, boy? I said, I just wish you'd be cool. You know, Mama had a habit of once the church got good, she'd jump up out of her seat and lean to the side. Stop jumping up and down. And I didn't want Mama to be shouting and carrying on when I had my college friends. Oh, she said, go on, boy. I went that early that Sunday. We got to church. I sat out in the pew. I didn't even sit with the other ministers. I sat out in the pew with my friends. I looked across the aisle, and Mama was sitting there. She had on a nice suit. She had a nice Sunday go-to-meeting hat. She had a scarf over her knee, trying to look sophisticated, trying to look erudite, trying to look polished, to impress her son, college friends. But halfway through the service, the choir started singing one of them old gospel songs. And the more they sang, Mama started rocking in her feet. She forgot about my friends. She started thinking about how Daddy walked out when I was 9 years old, and she fed me and my sister on welfare. How we used to go and get the food stamps, to get the welfare peanut butter in the little tin can, and the welfare cheese in the long brown box. But somehow, some way, God made a way out of no way. He brought us all the way through, and she lived to see her son go on to college, and she thought about how she brought us through with no health insurance, but God would break our fever, and God made a way out of no way. The more she thought about it, she jumped up out of her seat, leaned to the side, started jumping up and down, shouting all over the church. All of my friends started pointing at my mother. They started laughing. They started mocking her all week long around the college campus. They would look at me and laugh and start mocking my mother. But as the years went by, early one Saturday morning, I was leading a march out in Bensonhurst about a racial killing. A man ran through the crowd, stuck a knife in my chest, hit me a few inches from my heart, and rushed me to the hospital. I laid there on the gurney. I heard the doctor say, we don't know how deep it is. We don't know if it's close to his lungs. We don't know if it hit his heart. We're going to have to operate. They put me out. When I woke up, there was nobody there. I was laying in recovery. Oxygen in my nose. Intravenous in my arm. Tubes in my chest. I didn't think about none of my college friends. I didn't think about none of my professors. All I could think about is I hope somebody had called my mother. Because I know Mama would pray for me. And pray. Change the thing. Early that morning, the doctor and the nurse came in. They stood by the bed. I looked up at the doctor. I said, Doctor, don't sugarcoat it. I want you to tell me the truth. Is everything going to be all right? He looked down at me. He said, Reverend, I got to tell you the truth. It looked bad last night. But before you woke up, we took another x-ray. I don't know what happened. But somehow, through the night, the film cleared, the X-ray cleared. It looked like no permanent damage. Everything gonna be all right. While he was talking, I reached my right leg out of the bed. He said, wait a minute, Reverend. You got intravenous in your arm. You got tubes in your chest. You got oxygen in your nose. Don't get out the bed. If you need the restroom, we'll give you a bedpan. But I kept reaching out of the bed. He told the nurse, make them lay down. He gonna tear them out too. Make them lay back down. She went and grabbed the bedpan and rushed over to me. But before she could get to me, I slid my left leg off the bed. I slid off the side. I leaned to the side. I know now. My father was shouting. He walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me that I'm his own. He's been food when I was hungry. He's been water when I was thirsty. He's my rock, my sword and shield, my wheel, my wheel, my wheel. In the middle of the wheel, he's the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. He woke me up this morning, started me on the way. In my life, I've had to cry sometimes. In my life, I walked alone sometimes. I've been lied on, cheated, talked about. I've been mistreated. I've been up. I've been down. I've been leveled to the ground. I've been sad. I've been prosecuted. But through it all, I heard the great dollar people sing. Then I heard the choir sing. But God didn't give me that gift. I can't sing like dollar people. I can't sing like the choir sing. But Smith, sometimes in the midnight hour, after my cell phone stops, after the doorbell stops, I go out in my living room.